What's up, y'all? Got some hauls to share with you guys. What's new? Hauls. Anyway, got some things from DD's, got some things from 99 cents only, some things from Target, and some more things from Target. Some stuff I'm pretty excited about too. So let's jump right into these. Let's start with these DD's goodies. So check it out. It's a the Justice League, you know, those basic 6-inch figures. But now, depending on how old you are, you might have collected in the 90s. And this is like, to me, this is like the 90s all over again, with all these kind of wacky different mission specific versions of Batman. You know, and you gotta have like a scuba gear one. $3.99. I mean, I would never have bought this at full price, $10. But for $4, you know, for that 90s feel on this modern, stuff, not bad. And got this Wonder Woman doll, Diana Prince and Hidden Sword. $5.99. For $6, why not? It's a pretty damn good looking doll. This box is beat up as all hell too, but I don't buy this to keep sealed. As far as dolls go, this is actually a really beautiful doll. So that's $6. Again, why not? 99 cents only. Got a couple things. So I'm gonna be going camping for my first time ever soon. And actually, what I got in here is part of that. So let me go ahead and pull those out as well. But yeah, check these out. So it's these little lanterns. $2. 12 LED dimmable lantern camp light. It's not the greatest quality. It's not super rugged, but it'll do the trick. So, also got these for my wife and I. If I can get these out of this big ass bag. Hard to do with one hand. I should just put this down first. There you go. And yeah, sorry about that. Looking at darkness. Okay, there. I finally got the stuff out. So, I got some backpacks for my wife and I, which, great timing. Because on clearance. These are on clearance at Target for $10.48. This one still has a $17.48 tag, but same price. One thing, now, I'm not 100% confirmed on this, but if I'm not mistaken, at Target, when something's on clearance for a certain price, now this is very unlike some other stores, especially Walmart, but if I'm not mistaken, at Target anyway, when something is on clearance for a certain price, it is the same in all their stores. I think I learned that. I don't know if I learned that long ago or just more recently, like sometime within the less than a couple years I've been here in Vegas. Anyway, I think that's true. So anyway, pick these backpacks up. Now, they're not camping backpacks, but, just like with these lanterns, we're not doing any, serious, hardcore, deep woods camping. We're talking about, campgrounds, kind of camping kind of thing, So anyway, I think these will do the trick. I got these for both, our upcoming camping trip and maybe future camping trips, and just overall, maybe doing some hiking. And I've always been wanting to get us into doing some more kind of outdoorsy, naturey stuff, and I think these backpacks will do the trick. And one feature I think is really cool, aside from the fact that it's, it only holds so much, but again, I think for our needs, Oh, there, 30 liters. You know, all backpacks have a certain, you know, capacity. And, you know, I was long before I got these, I was actually already researching, you know, like camping backpacks and stuff like that on Amazon and looking at the different sizes and different features. And again, even though these aren't really camping backpacks, they have kind of a lot of features I like in a backpack, even though, I mean, that's based on no camping experience, but just kinds of little details I like in a backpack. For one thing, that right there, these right there, the you know, the sternum strap. I like that it has a little, like a D-ring type thing right there. You know, it's got all the standard pockets, and I actually like how this has a softer lining. So this little pocket, you can put like, you know, your little what do you call it? You know, like your little digital devices, mobile devices, stuff like that, and sunglasses. And this is a feature I haven't seen in like a standard kind of run-of-the-mill, you know, backpack in like the back to the school section or the regular backpack section. This pocket right here is a cooler. I really like that. So anyway, I found these just on the tail end of all like the back to school backpacks and accessories being on clearance. Like, I almost had a hard time tracking these down. My wife and I actually, a couple weeks before, found some, the same model of backpack, but in different colors, that we decided to get as our new backpacks for like taking trips and stuff. We actually have a trip coming up towards the end of October. I don't know if I mentioned it. If I haven't, I'm mentioning it now, but I won't say much about it, like particulars and details, but we're actually going to be going to Japan. So anyway, I like these backpacks. I like that we have some for travel, and then we have some now for like, you know, camping, hiking, outdoorsy kind of stuff. I'm still got to do some research on all the other things we need for our camping trip, but these are some other things I got previously to throw in. And, you know, I want to kind of fill our backpacks with the same stuff. So I got us each a lantern, some rain ponchos, even though we're not, I doubt we're going to need this for this particular outing, but, you know, just to have it in here, tissues. So if you are experienced with camping, again, we're not doing any hardcore wilderness camping. You know, in fact, this particular trip, it's just going to be a one-day thing. I'll tell you guys more about it next time. But I want to say, if any of you watching this have experience with camping, you know, any tips, especially like what else might be a good thing to bring with us on this camping trip, that would be appreciated. Now, moving on. Let me get these out of the way. These backpacks kind of big and heavy. Anyway, all right. Target clearance. So I found this guy. Now, I actually wanted these from the start, but it's just like, you know, they finally came out, and it's, you know, it's not a priority to spend $15 a pop on these guys as much as I wanted them. And I didn't even see them in person for so long, and I did finally see them in person. I'm like, man, these look even cooler than I thought they would. You know, this is coming, you know, from someone who grew up on Masters Universe and the like, you know, so like, you know, there's a retro vibe. Younger collectors might not care for these, but the fact that, you know, it's got that Masters Universe style and it's Mortal Kombat. But looking at them after seeing them in person, I'm like, man, these look even better than I thought they look. Detail looks nice, the scope, you know, the pose, everything, and they look solid, you know, nice and beefy. They look like they're really good quality, so I'm really excited to finally get one of these. It was on clearance. Now, I found all of these on clearance at Target, at various Targets, not all of them all at one. Last time I found Scorpion, though, they had Raiden, Katana, and Liu Kang, all of three which were on clearance, but not Scorpion. So I was like, oh, that sucks. I was like, you know, probably these two won't be on clearance. You know, but then I found this at another Target, and it was actually on clearance for $7.48, you know, down from $14.99. So I'm hoping I can eventually find Scorpion for a good price too. I don't think I'll have any problem getting these. In fact, they're cheaper on Amazon than the $7.48 at Target, so I'll still wait on those. But I do want Scorpion, but I'm happy to have Sub-Zero as my first. I'm really excited. And then Star Wars Black Series, I found the Gamorrean Guard, and this is another one of those. It's not like I'm breaking news or anything. This guy's been out a while, but I was just gonna say again, you know, if you follow the SME Toys Instagram, you have seen I posted that I found this guy. I'm still kind of on the fence. I got him kind of on impulse just because I know, you know, it's kind of a hard to find figure. And I don't know if I've mentioned it previously, how I'm kind of on the fence, but really getting closer and closer to getting back into really collecting Star Wars Black Series. You know, I have in the past, and then I quit and sold all my figures, except for, like, I kept a total of, like, I think 4, and then I still added one more, Jaina Solo, even when I wasn't really collecting anymore, just because. And so this is actually my first new one in a while, and, you know, I can't say that I'm not impressed. But at the same time, like, do I really, really need a Gamorrean Guard in my collection? You know, I'm really gonna cherry pick. You know, I'm not gonna collect like, oh, I gotta have all the, you know, big cast of characters. Just a few that I really want, especially that I can do stuff with, do photography with. But, you know, again, on impulse, and, you know, returns are so easy if I decide not to keep this guy. But still, does look pretty cool. And then this one, holy crap, I was so excited to find this. Now this is another one that, if you follow the SME Toys Instagram, you have seen about this. I don't know if this has even, like, full on hit all stores yet, but I've only seen it at one of my Targets here in Vegas. And it's that Bumblebee Greatest Hits Soundwave and Doombox. It's a Target exclusive. Now this is a somewhat re-release of the Titans Return Soundwave. Now this guy came out in Titans Return when I wasn't collecting Transformers anymore, at the time that I decided to stop collecting, which, just like Star Wars Black Series, it's like I semi-regret. I decided to quit and I sold all my stuff, and now I'm collecting again. It's like, what the hell? Make up your damn mind. But it's a good time to be collecting. I'm liking the Power of the Prime stuff. I'm looking forward to the upcoming War for Cybertron line, and the Studio Series stuff is amazing. So I have some catching up to do, but it's a good jumping on point at the same time. I semi-regret, but I don't totally regret getting rid of my stuff, because it's kind of like it's a nice new start. Anyway, the Soundwave, man, I remember I also was semi-tempted, even though I quit Transformers at the time, just because it was a near perfect chug update of Soundwave, meaning, you know, classic style, modern update of Soundwave. But I had minor issue with it being leader class, being so big. But now I'm like, fuck it, he's fucking cool. I don't know when we'll get another, you know, chug Soundwave. But this guy looks cool as hell. Plus, he has some minor redecos from the Titans Return one that I think are nice updates. Basically, he's a little more 80s style. I think the Titans Return one, I can't remember off the top of my head, it looked more like, kind of like a modern, you know, digital music player. This has the stuff to make it look more like, kind of like an 80s radio. You got the station dials right there. I forget exactly what that was, and, you know, and the kind of more old school style speakers. So yeah, I'm glad to have picked this up. I found this and I picked this up. So anyway, there you guys have it. As always, thanks for watching. Seriously, especially if you stuck around. You know I ramble like hell. So seriously, if you stuck around to the end of this, man, you're fucking awesome. I love you. No, seriously, I really do. Thanks so much.